found a secret achievement in Bloons. Beat a boss Bloon. Oh, I'll just use dart monkeys. Without any monkeys. What? Monkeys are the only defense in the game, and I need this achievement. I get comments every day calling me bad at Bloons. I have to prove them wrong. I just don't know if I can do it. The boss will appear in 39 rounds. First, I have to face regular Bloons. If they reach the end of the map, I lose. Usually, I'd place monkeys down to pop them, but I can't do that now. I'll click on them like cookies. It's not working. This is all I know how to do. Do I have to give up already? Wait, I have a sword. Hiya! Nope, it didn't work. I give up. Wait, it might look like the only towers in the game are monkeys, but what about the tack shooter? None of the upgrades show a monkey. I think this is just a machine, so I can use it. Haha, it's popping Bloons. Now, what else did I have to do? Oh, defeat the boss that has 5 million health. I'm gonna need something more powerful than a tack shooter. 2 tack shooters!
He is never going to win. How painful.
After studying all the towers and their upgrades, I have found 4 more towers that are not monkeys. The bomb tower is just a cannon that shoots bombs. The spike factory is a machine that places spikes on the track. The monkey village is a building that gives buffs to other towers. And the banana farm grows bananas that we sell to the monkeys that are off screen so we have enough money. The reason I need to win this is because 1 year ago, Morgan Ellis commented on my first Bloons video that me making mistakes caused him physical pain. Someone making a mistake in a video game shouldn't hurt you, but since then I've been training to get stronger, and I have a chance to win this challenge, since technically I'm not the first person to attempt it. People have beaten levels without monkeys before using these 5 towers, getting to round 80, but no one has beaten a boss without monkeys. The first tier boss will come on round 40, and each 20 rounds a stronger version of the boss will arrive until the true final boss appears on round 120. The tack shooters, bomb towers, and spike factories got me to round 40. Then the boss arrived, and well, I promised something very exhilarating happened, but you can't see it because all my footage destroyed itself. You heard of 60 frames per second? Well, this is 60 frames per hour. Oh, this part is working. When I got to round 95, the footage is fine, and so now you can see how I died on round 95. There's a program using 98% of my RAM, so I disabled not Morgan spying on you. Anyway, I can play again without the footage lag, but I'll just lose again. One huge problem of this challenge is I can't use one of the most powerful things in BTD6, heroes. They're special characters you can take one into battle, and they have powerful abilities. They even level up throughout the game without you spending any money. The problem is they're all monkeys. Sword monkey, big monkey, useless monkey, way too much fan art of her monkey. Alien monkey. Wait, alien? That's not a monkey. Through hours of scientific research and consulting with experts, I have come to the conclusion that monkeys are not green. So I can use this guy. His regular self is a monkey, but because this game has microtransactions, there is a skin of ETN as an alien. Absolutely not a monkey. So now I'm ready to go back to the boss battle with 5 towers that aren't monkeys and an alien hero. I started with a tack shooter and a banana farm, and it may look like Bloons are getting through the exit and I'm going to lose, but I start with 200 lives. I can let 200 Bloons through before I die, letting the lives go while I spend my money farming more. Last time on round 95, I had a single spike factory left. Wait, I'm actually going to lose. Go ETN, abduct them! He has a UFO that shoots lasers, and if I struggle, he has an ability that summons 4 more UFOs for a short time. On round 26, I had my 6th banana farm and 43 lives. Then lead Bloons came through, immune to my attacks and UFO lasers. Each one will take 23 lives. If they get through, I will die, but none of my towers are popping them. Luckily, there is an exploit we can use. If you pause the game and exit to the home screen, then you can reload your save and it goes to the start of the previous round. This mechanic was designed to allow players to take breaks. You can play for a bit, then go for a walk, come back and keep playing, then go to sleep, play the next morning. But I don't take breaks or sleep, so I restarted the round and spent my farm money on a bomb tower that can explode the lead Bloons, which turn into black Bloons, which pop into pink Bloons, and so on. The Bloons gain more and more layers as the rounds go on. A red Bloon exists within a blue Bloon that exists exists within a green bloon, and so on, until the boss bloon contains millions of layers of bloons. Usually I'd save up my money for around 40, and then spend all of it trying to insta-kill the boss for a fast time. But we don't have the luxury of getting a fast time. It's impossible to get high on the leaderboards when I'm using 0 monkeys and everyone else is. I just want to win, so I'm going to let the boss stay on the screen for a few rounds while I keep farming and then buy defenses. And here I am, ready for the first boss, the Armored Dread Bloon. But the Dread Bloon has a rock shield that you have to pop before you can deal any damage to it. It is immune to a certain damage type at a time. It starts off being immune to primary damage, which is both the tack shooter and the bomb tower. So the only thing that can deal damage to it are ETN and the Spike Factory. I believe in ETN. We can win the— oh, a ceramic is getting through? That will take all of my lives. What if I put a Spike Factory at the end? Nope, still dying. I have to face my worst fear. Selling my farm so that I can afford spiked mines. Now the Spike Factory sends out exploding mines. And now it's going great. I broke through the Dread Bloon shield. Now I can deal real damage to it. The first tier only has 7,500 health, and once the mines take down this first layer, it gets its shield back. Is immune to a different class of damage, and miniature rock bloons spawn that are stronger than any regular bloon. But at least my tack and bomb shooter can now damage it. I can also go back to farming. This money will be important. Remember these $20. I still need more damage though, so I upgraded my bomb tower to Moab Assassin, giving me an ability to launch a missile directly at the biggest bloon on screen, dealing 750 damage. The problems arise when on the final shield layer, the boss becomes completely immune to support towers. The Spike Factory is a support tower. These rock bloons are also immune, so almost every bloon on the screen is now immune to my main source of damage. And at times like these, I remember what my mentor once said to me: use more explosives. I bought a recursive cluster, a bomb tower that shoots bombs that shoots bombs. It destroyed the rock bloon. Boss tier 1 defeated. The tier 2 boss that has 25,000 health is only 8 rounds away. I have to prepare properly, so I meditated, practiced my swordsmanship, and bought more marketplaces. I put a Spike Factory at the top of the screen. Luckily, the Dread Bloon goes around the starting circle twice, giving more time for the spikes to hit it. Once I have 30,000 cash, I'll upgrade this to Perma Spike, a tower that has the ability to almost solo all regular levels. Each spike does 900 damage and lasts 4 rounds on the track. It got through the first shield and health bar easily. These rock bloons got close to killing me, but overall the second boss was going well. Maybe this won't be so hard. Oh shit, it's immune to Spike Factories now. I forgot that happens. Now it's just ETN holding back the entire world. I bought more bomb towers that shot bombs. I bought more Moab Assassins to kill the boss. I'm so close to losing. I gotta pause it. No, it's fine. I got this. Yes! And finally, I beat the tier 2 Dread Bloon. Only 3 to go.
Ha! This much effort to defeat the tier 2 boss? Pathetic. Your Spike Factory is 3 pixels too far to the left. You'll never win, Dragoon. No one can be perfect. Hey, why is my computer lagging?
The third boss is here, and my permaspike is not doing nearly enough. The boss has 120,000 health, not including the shields, and each shield is half as strong as the health bar, meaning the total health is actually tripled. This has 360,000 health. But someone should check my maths, because I was wrong last time. Everyone was so incredibly mad. I almost had to end my career and go into hiding. Is this what being cancelled is? But as I was about to lose, those $20 finally compounded into $120,000, so that I could buy the truly greatest Spike Factory upgrade, Super Mines. They explode for 1,000 damage each and set the balloons on fire, dealing 1,000 bonus damage per second. Each tower has 3 5th tier upgrades. You can only have one of them in each game, and with them the third boss was easy as hell. Until it was immune to all support towers. Why do I keep forgetting this happened? I upgraded my Moab Assassin to a Moab Eliminator, dealing 4,500 damage per ability. I beat the boss this time in 8 rounds instead of 12. Also, my villagers can now cannibalize each other. I dragged my mouse across my beautiful desk mat that only has 1 week left until it's gone forever to collect the banana. Last time on round 95, all I had was a single Spike Factory, and I can proudly say that I have more than a Spike Factory now. But I've never beaten the tier 4 boss without monkeys. I need some extra firepower, so I've placed Spike Factories randomly across the map, and I'm going to use my excess cash to upgrade them all to Spike Storm, an ability that makes each Spike Factory spew spikes across the entire map. I also bought a bunch of Moab Assassins for when it's immune to the Spike Factory. See? I'm learning this time. I remembered that's going to happen. I filled up every space on the map. getting every tier 5 tower available to me. I started the boss and sent 1 spike for every comment I've received about physical pain. The spike shredded the boss's armor. After a few more rounds, it was down to quarter health. Now it's immune to spikes and the challenge begins. The Moab assassins deal extra damage to the boss, but not to the rock balloons. I just don't have enough damage. They're going to the exit. I have to restart, but when I go back in, it puts me halfway through round 108. The balloons are already at the exit. I have to be quick. So I started again, sold the 2 spike factories at the end of the track and replaced them with tack shooters. And I pray that they could beat the balloons. I can't tell if they're going the first or second loop around, if I'm about to lose or if I have one more chance. Spike Storm! It does nothing, but I just have to! Okay, it worked. It barely worked. The tacks are able to kill the rock balloon. You may have noticed I've bought a lot of Moab assassins. That's because that's the only thing that really damages the boss now. But 750 damage at a time to the 260,000 health boss is slow, but eventually I beat it and have 10 rounds until the final boss that has 1,000,000 health. I went outside to prepare. If I fail now, I know Morgan will bury me with hatred. So I touched the grass, raised my sword, and sung to the moon. Moon! Help me!
He's made it to the final boss without monkeys. Well, I doubt he'll win from here. At least he didn't delete definitely not Morgan spying on you.
Morgan, you're late to dinner. 0.1 seconds late. Hurry up.
I'm on my way.
It's 2 rounds before the final boss. I decided to properly prepare for the fight. I sold all of my farms, and I think I barely have enough money. And then I replaced this entire plot of land with spike factories, with some villagers to boost their attack speed. Spent $1 million to upgrade those spike factories to spike storms, and the rest of the map has tier 5 towers and Moab assassins. The only other thing are these villagers. The village has an ability that boosts attack speed of everything on the screen, and if you sell the tower and rebuy it with perfect timing, the ability is always activated. I didn't figure out how to do that. This was a waste of space. But the boss is here, and I have 55 spike factories to use. There are thousands of spikes on the screen right now, and it's actually shredding the tier 5 boss. It's working. It took a few minutes for the ability to recharge a few times, but eventually I tore through all 3 skulls of the boss with spike storms. Now for the real test. Beating it without spike factories because it's immune. And to do that, I have a simple 3-step strategy. Sell all your spike factories, replace them all with Moab assassins, and press the Moab assassin ability faster than people are buying my deskmat. It's almost sold out. And the result? Barely any damage. It has 3 million health. 750 damage is low, even when you have 70 cannons. But I just kept pressing the ability. The cannons are disappearing. Slowly. It's slowly working.
No, he can't win. Who am I going to abuse in the comments? It's fine. I can insult him for not even getting on the leaderboard.
Round 130. If it gets to round 140, I automatically lose. What is even happening on my screen? My god. Come on. Moon! Help me! Yes! 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 Morgan Ellis, look what I've accomplished. I've beaten a boss without a single monkey. I used 1,198 abilities. My time was 30 minutes worse than the top place. I am finally not finished. I may have won, but if I'm not on the leaderboard, what's the point? Morgan will just keep insulting me. Coming 2700th is not something I'm proud of. I want a real win. I want to get top 50 on the boss leaderboard in the world without using monkeys. Something that truly nobody has done. But that is impossible unless something very rare and special happens. So I waited for a week. A new boss challenge comes each week. And the next boss was FaZe. No one likes FaZe. Then the next boss was Bloons, the first boss ever created. But importantly, the ranked leaderboards this week are not based on how fast the boss is beaten. It's based on how much money you spent. The least cash spent on defense while still beating the boss is the winner. And since I have limited towers to buy, I should automatically not be able to spend much money. So my goal is to get top 50 least cash spent on this boss and prove I am good at this game that I spent over 600 hours playing. But before I started the level, I had something important to do. I got a punching bag with Morgan's face on it and started practicing my swings. Then I started the level and put ETN down. Since I don't need a farm this time, I just saved up money for a while. On round 20, I got my spike factory to deal with the boss and a tack shooter for the regular Bloons. And I forgot about leads again. So I went back and set one of my tack shooters on fire. I was close to losing, but I have 13,000 cash saved up. So I spent all that money on a spiked mine Factory. This boss isn't immune to anything, but once you pop one of its skulls, it releases a bunch of balloons that run directly to the exit. Can my Spike Factory deal with it? No. But I can pay 200 monkey money to retry from round 40. If I realize I'm about to die, I can go home and try again. If I die too fast to even notice, I can pay 200 monkey money to retry from the beginning of the boss. This time, instead of the Spike Factory, I tried using 2 tack shooters. This actually dealt way more damage. Remember to use this combo in the future. Once the boss gets down here, the tacks can't do much, but that one UFO will solo it. Nope, but it does come back in time. The balloons go around a few times before exiting at the top, and the tacks were enough to defeat the boss with 21,000 spent. My plan is to not use any banana farms, but spend all the money I get from popping balloons. This should be low enough to keep me in the top 50. My total spend will be around $200,000. The second tier was taken out just by Permaspike. It's going well. Small problem though. By round 80, I will have less money than I have Terraria series to finish. On the last boss, I used super mines here. I need $90,000 more for that. I can't win this. Damn it, I came so far.
That's right, you can't win. You aren't perfect, just like me. If only I was perfect.
Morgan, you colored outside the lines. I'm disappointed in you. Morgan, you ate your dinner in a suboptimal amount of bites. Ugh, your grades are causing me physical pain. Get out of my sight.
None of us are perfect. None of us are good enough. Better to just give up.
Maybe the comments were right. It's impossible to win. I'll always be a failure. Unless I use... The Ring of Fire is the final upgrade for tack shooters. It does insane damage to all balloons near it, and shoots a global fireball around the map, attacking Bloonarius wherever he is. And with that, it was not good enough. Not even close. Bloonarius exited the screen, and I lost. But that's okay, I don't have to win on my first try. I can go again, but I need more money. Alright, screw it. I can still make the leaderboard if I do a little farming. I'll farm for 8 rounds, then use the money to buy super mines. Here we go, I sold everything. This has to insta-kill it. I still don't have enough money. Farm. Here we go again, round 1. This time, I'm going to do a bit of farming. I can spend 400,000 cash in the game and still be top 50. At the time of the first boss, I had just 1 farm for a bit more damage. And I completely forgot that I learned that tack shooters are better than spiked mines for this. I lost. Instead of fixing my mistake, I denied that it ever happened, and I bought a bomb that shoots bombs that shoots bombs. I was reminded again of my mentor's advice. If you make a mistake, use more explosives. And at the last second, I beat the first boss. Tier 2 boss, 4 farms and no damage until I got Permaspike. Then I won. The third boss spawned. I kept farming until round 83. I sold all my farms and tack shooters so I could barely afford the super mines. And it paid off. This time with 300 grand spent, I beat the tier 3 boss. 2 more bosses for my top 50 medal. Are you scared, Morgan? Are you impressed? Tier 4 is here and it's going pretty well. Super mines is dealing damage. And then I just lost. Bloons got through. I don't even think it was from the boss. That sucks. Alright, I paid to restart the round and bought a few more bomb towers. And it actually worked, but I'm over 400,000 money. It's fine. At this point, I just want to win. Please, not another game over. No! I can't even beat the regular Bloons now, let alone the boss. And this isn't even the final boss. And I'm above the spending limit. What am I doing? You can't get top 50 on a boss without using monkeys. It's just not possible. No one has done it. No one has done it. Alone, that is. Good thing I have my alternate personalities to help me. Introducing my mentor, Dratoon, and his mentor, Drathoon. You see, the leaderboards for this boss show that first place spent 185k, second was 189, then 201. But that's the 1-player leaderboard. If we go to the 3-player leaderboard, first place is 289k, then 316, 533,000, gets you 3rd place. Having 3 human beings work together well in a Bloons game is impossible, so it's much more difficult to get a good score. You could say I've cloned myself and taught everything I know to my clones to work together in a genius way. Or you could say I'm playing on 3 devices at the same time to give myself less competition. Either way, way I'm going to get top 50 on the leaderboards without using a monkey. The map gets split up for each player. I get the top section, Dratoon gets the right, Dratoon the left, and all of us share the bottom. Each of us start with 400 cash, but since Dratoon and Dratoon are powerful godlike creatures, they have no need for money, so they give it all to me. So now, I only get part of the screen, and I have to constantly transfer money, and the boss has even more health because there are 3 of us. It is more difficult. I placed down ETN and began from the beginning all over again. But at least this time I can let myself farm a bit. I think I can spend 1 million cash and still be top 10. But I'm already out of space to place any farm. Then the boss arrived. I used the same strategy as before. Not the one that worked with attack shooters, the terrible Spike Factory strat. And it did not work. I was a full skull away from winning. This time I used everything I'd learned. Tack shooters, place the farms better, whack the screen. When it was almost on its final run, I bought a Moab Assassin to finish it off, beating the first tier boss in 3-player mode. By the second boss I had 2 banana factories, ETN's UFO flying around waiting to buy permaspike. The rest was the same as the regular run, I just have less space. I beat the second boss, kept going, and the third was dying from supermines. But I just don't have enough room for anything else. I want to farm, but it's so difficult. I'll never earn enough or place enough spike storms. This is wait, I can use the bottom of the map! I think the endless sound of popping is rotting my brain, but I beat the third boss in 6 rounds. I could sense Morgan was getting mad at me. He could strike at me in real life at any moment. I need to train to stop him attacking me. The 4th tier I used my good old Spike Factory strategy, and this boss never gets immune from them. Everything is perfect. Dratoon has disconnected.
See how you can play with Dratoon DDoS. You can't win. No one is allowed to. No one can do things without failure. We are all failures, and I will prove it. Die, Dragoon.
It's fine, I shared my internet with Dratoon. We are back. And the tier 4 boss is dead. Only 1 left. 1 more boss and I will have top 50 in a ranked leaderboard without using any monkeys. And then I died to round 111 Bloons? How? Not enough Spike Factories, of course. In preparation for the final boss, I filled the screen with Spike Factories and Moab Assassins. You can see them in the double pyramid. Dratoon and Dratoon can place towers as well, in their sections, but they're new accounts that don't have all the upgrades unlocked. They don't have Spike Storm, and getting them would take hours of farming, so it's all up to me. It's already mayhem before the boss, and now it's time. Every tower is maxed, 1.8 million cash spent total. I just want to win. Spikes are flying everywhere, the game is lagging so badly. The supermines are dealing damage. My god, it has a lot of health. My footage isn't breaking this time, it's just really laggy on my computer. I was activating all the different abilities, Moab Elim, Assassin, Spike Factories, Homeland, and more drones. Giving myself cash from the other 2 accounts. It was getting insane, and it was nearly over. I'm so close, 200,000 health. I'm going to win! Bloonarius, more like bitch-ary. Wait, no, I can't lose. No, come on!
Yes!
I was so close. And worse still is that I had the entire screen covered in the best towers that I could have had. It's impossible for me to get any more damage. You cannot beat this boss getting top 50 without monkeys. Unless I actually play 3-player for real. There's still half a map I didn't use. It's time for Dratoon to take over and dominate this game. You know how I can only have 1 supermines in the game? Well, Dratoon can also have a supermines, and Dratoon can as well. I just have to grind for hours on other maps to get enough XP to unlock those upgrades on those accounts. And so I did that. After playing on logs on my laptop and phone at the same time, I unlocked supermines and permaspike. I hope this is enough. Etienne, what language do you speak? Banana Farm, bankrupt the world. Bloonarius, you will regret the day you were inflated. I remember that I could farm at the bottom of the map and destroy the tier 1 boss. I can't even see what's happening with the tier 2, but it's dead, just like my channel after I failed the maths. Comment if you're the 1 person who's still watching. I have enough banana research facilities to finally do the research I've always wanted. Are bananas a fruit? They're a herb? What the fuck? My supermines killed the tier 3. I trained harder than ever before. And now, I gave all my money to Dratoon, giving them the ability to build their own supermines. By the time the 4th boss arrived, I had 3 supermines and 3 permaspikes, and I'd only spent 800k. I beat it, but it was getting close to the exit, and the final tier has 4 times more health. This is not a good enough defense to win. Dratoon has disconnected. Morgan, you'll need to face me in real life if you want to beat me. More Spike Factories!
He's not stopping. He keeps trying again and again after he's proven to be a failure. Does he not feel his own physical pain? Why does he keep training? I have to stop him, but how? Wait, he's so predictable. He only trains that one side. He always does a long side swing, leaving his left completely open. I can beat him. I have to go.
It lagged. I thought my computer was going to break. The spikes were everywhere, but it was so close. Who is that? Morgan has challenged me to a duel. I thought you'd never come outside to face me.
You will not prove me wrong. We are all flawed, and you need to accept that.
You're right, we are flawed, and yet we push further. We try.
We deserve pain and anguish. Fight me! Ah, the wide strike. I knew it. Goodbye, Dragoon. What? No!
You weren't the only one, Spy. I hope at least now you are no longer in physical pain. I went home, beat the boss, and was ranked 16th in the world without using any monkeys.